ladies and gentlemen, this is Luminous coming you guys with a pro Dota commentary. Today we are casting for the Premier League, sponsored by Twitch TV, hosted by Ange, and brought to you guys by DotaCommentaries.com. Joining me alongside is, of course, Infuse Wagamama as we try to really kind of break apart Absolute Legend on their terror today. That's going to be the third win in a row today, right?
Yeah, that was the third win, and again we see them banning out Endmage as well as Nightstalk, and that's their two standard bans right now. And first pick Rasta. That's pretty open pick. They can go with anything from there, and we might see a Chen this game. I would like to see a Chen. Give me a Chen. Please don't give them Rasta Chen combination. It's too strong.
Well, does Fnatic actually play a Chen themselves? I have not seen them pick Chen too often, actually.
Yeah. That's true, but pick it anyway.
Pick it anyway, so they don't have it.
Be creative.
We'll see.
I don't think Chen is too hard to play. I mean, back in the days, like 2 years ago, so you could get away with saying, "Oh, we don't have an Evoker player, or we don't have a Chen player in a professional team." But nowadays, you have to be able to take those heroes. There is no excuses in Dota 2 right now.
Nope.
We see Windrunner and Sanking, pretty good picks though. They're denying the Broodmother a little bit, as well as having lots of disables against Rasta.
Right. And of course having a lot of AoE to deal with any other type of push. Even though if there's mass Serpent Wards down, if all the creeps die, then the Serpent Wards... Oh my god. Yep, I think this is the worst combination you could have seen on the second, third pick. If you're facing against AL, right? The Chen supports a push. Now we have massive healing. The DK is already tank enough. And of course DK is a great pusher considering that he's tanky, and also his level 1 Elder Dragon form does extra damage to towers. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know.
That's exactly the picks they had in the second game, I believe.
And that was against Western Wolves?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Just 1 second.
Okay.
You through the pick phase. Just gonna get something to drink.
Alright. That's Cold War for Waga answering his fangirls cries and whatever else. And it looks like Venomancer is going to be the pick here, third. And of course, Plague Wards is going to be the answer to defend. So we're going to see some ward on ward action. But let me tell you that Venomancer's wards, unless you get to defend the tower maybe, 20 seconds ahead of time, so you could put down a lot, then Shadow Shaman's ward is going to be having the advantage in great numbers. And still, really no real way to deal with the big push coming their way. Of course, Venomancer's Poison Nova is a great ultimate in most cases, but against Chen, who has Hand of God for that epic healing, and also because Venomancer's damage, and also alongside with Sand King's damage, deals in slow pulses, as you will, takes a long time to kill any single target, and that's going to give Chen ample enough time to really wholly persuade someone back to the fountain. So Chen is going to be an epic pick against both Sand King and Venomancer, and Fnatic gotta pull a Magic Bunny out of the hat, because these picks coming from Absolute Legend is, so far to me, a pick order advantage. And looks like Broodmother and the Void is going to be the ban here, really dealing away a lot of the late game carry. Now here, Anti-Mage is in the pool, and Anti-Mage is generally one of the better carries out there. He has a very high win rate. Unfortunately, Anti-Mage, one of his biggest weaknesses is also against pushing squads. And here comes the Beastmaster, so that's another 4-second stun at level 16. Of course, the aura, the Inner Beast aura, cannot be ignored, especially combined with Chen's creeps. Dragon Knight could benefit quite much from that as well. And we just saw last game Risk playing that mega pipe Beastmaster. I'm sure he's not gonna go mega this game, considering that Chen is in the game as well. But that means it's going to give him more room to go things like Blink Dagger or whatever else that he needs. Pipe would still actually be very good against Sand King and Venomancer. And we'll have to see. And it looks like Darkseer is going to be the pick. If Waga was here, he will be very happy. And I think I'm actually happy to see this here as well. So I think what Radiant is going for is that mid-game fight. They are working with a clock. Because against a Dragon Knight, once he hits level 16, you're going to be starting to be in trouble. But once Darkseer...
Hello.
Yeah, accept the Darkseer.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. I hope. It depends on how good his early game is gonna be, and wow, they are capitalizing on the early game in AL. Even though they have great late game, they are capitalizing on the early game by having only early game and then a DK in it. It's a great pick.
Oh my god, look at the heal. I think Ancient Apparition has to be picked here. Like, you just have to. Even if you don't fit with your threat, the healing...
kind of fits. It kind of fits.
They have good AoE, yeah, but... They don't have any late game carry. They're just putting on all their eggs on that one fight where they get the Acceptor.
I don't think they will do it though. looking at Fnatic, all the games I ever saw them play has one thing in common: always a late game option, always a Spectre, Ricky, even something like Morphling. They always have some late game option, so most likely not a.
We'll
But
see.
then again, Darkseer is a late game option.
Well, no, yeah, I was
just by
talking about that. I think Dragon Knight is one of the few heroes that's actually okay. I'm not saying he's gonna be good. He's okay against. There you go. There's a Spectre.
Ah, that's the Fnatic that I usually know. Yeah, go your Spectre and own this.
The thing is,
But-
they're up against so much push.
I don't think they can hold it with 3 melee heroes against all that push. I think it's gonna be a short game. That's what I say. But
Well, there's Venomancer.
of course, I wish for some good action and that Fnatic surprised me and proved me wrong. But AL does have somewhat of a standard AL lineup, so it's not looking too good.
So how does AL lane this? They do have quite a bit of solo heroes actually.
They lane pretty funnily in many cases, so we'll see. I'm not sure.
So fun as in what, like a dual jungle Omni Night Chen? Is that fun or?
Pretty much they can do quirky lanes at times.
I think Rasta's
But
gonna be
I
on
think
support,
it's gonna
right?
be DK on bottom lane with
Rasta.
a Rasta support.
Right.
Yeah,
And then
that's my guess.
Risk usually
And
does.
Chen in enemy jungle,
Right.
the aggressive one.
Risk is usually the solo mid player, so it seems like he's gonna be playing solo mid, and Musica might be going to the long lane on top or defensive lane on top. On the other side here we have Bea on the Sand King, and we have what is that? Book top on Venomancer.
Yeah.
You know what? You do the
I'm
Fnatic
sure
team.
about how-
You do the Fnatic team.
Okay, just because it's Serbian.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, as you said, we had Baya and Booktop playing the Sand King as well as the Venomancer, and Mitch is playing the Windrunner. And let's see if there's an initiation on bottom lane. They are kind of headed to the same direction. Nah. But they do scout them with the ward, so they know the lanes. And they're sending Badr on Spectre mid. Not sure if he's gonna get support from Venomancer. Yeah,
I think he is. Yeah.
Grisini's gonna play solo top Darkseer, which is very popular in all teams right now to have solo off lane Darkseer. He can handle those lanes pretty easily.
Interesting that he's actually opting to get the double damage rune. Most Darkseer likes to stay at the when the creep spawns, so you surge one creep ahead, and then and the creep gets killed, and you get the creep equilibrium. It looks like he's gonna give it to the Venomancer, a great choice.
Yeah.
So he could.
Venomancer can take it.
Yeah.
And that means free farm in the early lane for Spectre.
So it's gonna be actually Musica on the mid lane, Risk on his Omni Knight on the top, and Omni Knight against Darkseer. How this matchup goes on? Once you have the Iron Shell to push, but then you also have the Soul Ring plus the the heal.
Omni Knight kind of wins that lane in my opinion. It's very even, but Omni Knight kind of wins it as soon as both have their mana. The heal is just stronger. But then again, early levels Darkseer is stronger.
Alright, and looks like we're going to see a pull going on the bot lane. You got to be very careful pulling against this lineup on the bot, because a push can be coming your way very easily. And it looks like they are going to circle around, maybe look for a gank here.
Storm.
What's that?
The storm creep is so annoying. The tornado.
The tornado.
Is
It's actually going to harass its pull by Sand King, and Sand King's going to
might steal it.
Yeah, he's going to steal one creep already. A second kill gets destroyed by a... Well, they're actually going to destroy this creep wave as well.
Yeah, they're picking up all that experience. Happy supporters are happy. And look at Shatari, like, what the hell? Where's my creep
wave?
Why are you farming?
What are you guys doing against my creeps? And he's going to try to last with this one.
Yeah, he's like, no, you don't.
Oh, man.
So, and how is it going mid?
Mid's actually alright. It seems like Venomancer doing a bit of a... Actually, Music is absolutely doing fine, because... And now he's going to be forced a little bit away. There's this slow here. If the Gale hits, they might actually get the kill. Yeah, the Gale will hit. Why is he not? No? Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
I thought he should die there.
Yeah,
but
I thought so too.
they were a little bit afraid of the Chen maybe, but I think they should definitely have committed to that. First blood. First blood is so important that if you feel you have any chance of getting it in a situation like that, try it. It's worth it.
Yep. Haste Ring gets activated by the Venomancer, and looks like he's going to make a kill attempt on the bot lane. Not
only
gonna
one
do it.
can kill is Chen right now, due to positioning, but he might catch him there. He's very out of position.
And here we go, they're going to start making a fight. Burrow Strike on Godot. I think he is going to be a 10, but Dragon Tail and Shackle on Sand King. There's a... Wow, nicely done. There's a Gale, and looks like first blood is going to go to Godot. Wow, nice deny here. So no first blood just yet. Clap being used, but I think Shaitan is going to be dead, and no deny on him. But no, actually, they get the kill first, and Shaitan's going to be fine because he has Tango and Dragon Blood for the regen, and I think Booktop is going to be chasing to his death. No mana.
He almost has mana to stun.
Almost. 2 mana, he's gonna have it right now, and it looks like Godot's gonna come here for support. There's a Test of Faith, and what is this? The second time we see a Fnatic should have the advantage on a gank, but the kill just turns around.
Yeah, AL is a very good team at fighting. I always try to, how to say it, look at teams and see what they do very well. And Fnatic have very good positioning in the start of this fight, and it looked like they would win it, but then again, AL just fought very well. They have very good synergy in their team.
They were supposed to win it, for not that deny. It would have been a great win. So that was just, that was AL just be like trollolol.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
If they got the first blood, it would be totally worth it still. But the deny is the only weakness of Venomancer, apart from having no stun, is that enemies can deny if you Gale.
So with those 2 kills going in favor of AL, I think this trialing, quote-unquote trialing, is going to be fine. And the question is, when are they going to transition into a push? They may want to wait for a level 6 on DK, but in the meantime, they're going to go for a lot of harass, a lot of kill, going to do an anti-pull. And that's there goes Sand King again, frowning faces on that Sand King.
Oh, they really want magic sticks on this lane on Sand King and actually on Windrunner as well. But yeah, I think they're gonna push pretty much all the time on this bottom lane. Just gonna try to harass it with Chen when he can. Here comes Venomancer saying hi to Chen.
Venomancer just level 2, and he's leaving the lane quite a bit, so I'm gonna be very curious and check how we're doing in terms of farm in the mid lane. We have 26 on Spectre, and Beastmaster has 14, so actually
Spectre winning, pretty hard
without axes, so pretty good. And then got his Ring of Health. He's gonna be absolutely fine unless he gets ganked 20 times, which is kind of what you expect from Absolute Legends anyways. Musica he does have an Invisor in his bottle. He's level 5.5, so maybe he's going to wait for 6. But here's an interesting thing I've seen. I've seen Beastmasters not leveling Axis at all. Going for Call of Wild, going for Aura. And that's what we see here from Musica. What do you think about this? What does this mean?
This means they want rune control. This is all about that control. But the thing is, they can get the rune control
by
without
pushing.
Skilling. Yeah, just by pushing and just by going to the runes at right timing. Because this only means that he sees the rune. It doesn't have to be that he gets it.
Right.
And bottom lane they are diving.
Nope.
And
he's
that's probably a dead Windrunner.
And they're able to pop out the Windrunner. Sand King TP's in, unfortunately, was attracted by those creeps, and he's going to be die as well. Do we have another clap on the Centaur? It looks like we don't, so he's going to be fine. But this bot lane very much so in the lead as we see DK.
Venomancer coming in on the Rasta.
Oh, will he attempt for Gale?
Get him. He's gonna get him if he sends.
No, Test of Fame, Holy Burst, wait, nope.
And
actually, they use a haunt there as well just to make sure they got it. Spectre's gonna TP in. Is he gonna? He's gonna stay.
Nice.
Did he steal it? Nice.
Yeah, he got it with his ultimate. Very nice. That's a happy Spectre.
And the question is he gonna stay here? I think he is.
I actually saw Rexa as Invis. I actually saw Rexa played by AL not skilling this way at all in a game earlier today. He was skilling Wild Access and Aura just to push against food. But there goes Spectre.
Yep, there's a Spectre. And that's the first death. He didn't. I think it's better that he didn't get the kill, so he didn't die. But of course, hindsight's 20/20. Mid lane here, no one in the lane, so that's a lot of free XP going off. So haven't checked this top lane for a bit. Gonna check the CS. We have Darkseer on 33 and 0 and 34 and 5, so very even on the lane. No real damage done on either tower, as you kind of expect. So I think trading farm here like this against a Darkseer is more in favor of a Darkseer. You agree on that?
Then again, any team picking Omni Knight is very reliant on not having a bad early game.
That's true.
On Omni Knight.
That's true.
While Darkseer always get strong in late game because he just needs that wall.
Yep, he
He's
just
all
needs
about
levels.
getting the levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even if he only has to leech experience, he can do that even if he's losing the lane because of his surge. He can lane against most things.
It looks like we're gonna have a switch off. Venomancer helping out the bot lane a little bit more, and Sanking gonna be going out to the mid lane. And here comes a push here as Chen joining Musica, and now we have. I mean, I guess leveling Call of Wild, you have a stronger board, but I say Oxus chops down creeps a lot faster than anything else. So I'm not even.
Yeah, no boar in the world is kind of killing
Right.
away with creeps quicker than level 4 Axis. But I was just gonna change topic. Oh, they're ganging mid. Nice there. I think they might get him.
This game is gonna be. Oh, there's a roar. Is that Beastmaster gonna survive? I think he's gonna be dead.
It's gonna be a replay of what we saw last game.
No, he didn't have mecha this time.
Last game was pretty sick how he was surviving. I didn't realize he had a hood at first glance of that chase.
So you were about to change this to somewhere else?
Yeah, the changes of DK. I mean, we see DK being used more and more. And what do we see in the latest version then? Oh, let's throw in ranged stun on Dragon Form.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not going to argue against that. But does that hero need another buff?
Yeah, I'm against it. I mean, we see him being used more and more, but then they throw in a buff. That's kind of the opposite of what people usually do when something is very popular and strong. Usually you nerf it, not buff it. So I'm feeling that DK will be a top hero by far in the later version.
Spectre somehow getting another kill in the mid lane. Sorry for missing that one, but it seems like Fnatic is actually doing a lot better.
They're doing very much better in this game than they did in the last game. They have good game going on, Spectre.
Right.
It's mid-9 and he has boots, he has Vanguard, he
3 and
has
1.
6. So he's pretty happy.
And the thing is, they're supposed to be up against a very early and aggressive team. Now, the aggression hasn't really started yet. We haven't seen level 6. Oh, we do have level 6 on the Shadow Shaman, but...
No tower is taken yet,
Yep,
should be noted.
that's the thing, that's the thing. Mitch is defending the bot lane well. It might be changing right now. There's a Mass Serpent Ward, there's an Elder Form, so we either need to see Mass TP or this tower is going to be dead. I think Fortification is still up.
Top lane is also pressured, so... Oh, they are gonna defend something bottom lane. I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
No deny attempted. Snoopy's going to TP out. Nicely done. Top lane here. Tower about half HP. Here comes Centaur with his... Or excuse me, here comes Chen with his Centaur and Dark Troll Warlord. But I do believe that Grazine... Yeah, he's going to pop off an Iron Shot, maybe even use a Vacuum. But, uh-oh, there's a net. Can you surge out? He's going to try to surge out. No block here by Risk. So I think they're going to defend, at least for now.
The thing is that the Fnatic lineup is all about Spectre. If they get the Radiance, then they are okay. And she is farming pretty well. So they really have to make the time worth it. They're pushing the early game AO. Even though DK is an okay late game, he's nothing compared to a Spectre.
I'm gonna take the route and disagree with you there, because
Yeah.
I feel like in terms of Dire's lineup, they have what it takes to deal with the Spectre. Spectre Radiance damage is somewhat being ignored if you have a Chen, so you could take the fight a lot longer than you usually can. And I do believe the Omni Knight of course with more heal, Beastmaster is a very tanky hero, so I don't think the Radiance is gonna kill them very quick. As long as the team fight don't last like an hour, I think the Dire side should be fine. But
Yeah.
that's way down the road.
It's kind of... It's very dangerous to do what you're doing, and I'm not hinting towards saying against me. I mean to underestimate the power of Spectre.
I see.
Yes, I've done that mistake many games, and it hasn't ended well. Top lane some knife saving here, right and left, and Sanking might die.
The heal is going to be coming off
He was
cooldown
8 seconds.
in
Yeah,
just a bit.
he has to do something, and he's running.
And well,
But Venomancer is the sacrificial lamb, maybe.
oh, that net is just so good. Like using it every time. Mana's constantly low, but they're getting them kills. Top tower is destroyed as well. Bot tower is destroyed. So earlier we're just mentioning how that Radiant's keeping their towers up. Suddenly 2 towers down, and I'm sure Absolute Legend looking at the gold chart, they're up by 3.5k. pretty decent lead after 2 towers taken down. But they got to do something about the Spectre. He's up to 1600 gold. Is he going to stop for the phase, or he's going to go straight Relic now?
He's going to go straight Relic. And he might stop for the Magic Wand, and that's all. They're not going to let the top tower fall, I think. No way.
I hope.
But the two towers that they have lost now, I mean, it's mid 12 against Rasta and Chen. That's all okay, and DK as well. So that's okay losses, but they should not be letting them deal too much damage on the top T2 tower. T2 tower. T2 tower.
T1 tower. That tower on the top lane here. Grizin trying his best to defend. And it looks like they are going to defend this. Serpent wards are starting to stack up, and it looks like this gank attempt on Badahari on the mid lane is going to be right there. There's a roar. Dragon Tail is going to be on top. No teleport scroll support, and he's going to be the second death. And that's going to hurt. Maybe he's going to get a kill. Maybe he's going to... Wow, he does get a kill before dying, so that's not the worst trade. Here's the team fight breaking out behind as well. Sand King, massive damage. And here comes a heal a little bit late here for Risk. Risk comes in with the repel as well. They're going to try to focus down on Grizin. Grizin cannot die here. He is hexed up, and he is going to get taken down. Barrel Strike comes in for Snoopy. Windrunner still have maybe one power shot. It cools down just right now. But everyone being kept alive. And that's going to be a death, Sand King. Maybe. Yeah, he's dead.
No.
Oh, nice burrow. Can Mitch do the damage? That's the question. There's another heal, and that's why Omni Knight is just so annoying to deal with. It does a mecha as well. Bea, one more hit. Sandstorm. No Sandstorm. He's going to get brought down.
So sad that he chose to stun into them. He could have gotten out, but very aggressive play from Baja, and I like aggressive, so then again, it's okay.
So they're down by 3 towers now. Spectre just...
Interesting to see the Helm of Dominator on
yeah, look at
DK.
this. I was pointing out, look at his huge stack.
Mm.
So he is going to level up his Fire Dragon form very, very soon. Maybe after they take the Roshan. And I do not believe Radiant can allow this to happen. Like, they just can't.
How many stacks are you up to? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stack right now, as I counted. Yeah, it's 5 stack.
I trust you on that, because I can't count.
Take my word on it.
Okay. So, yeah, it looks like they are going to allow this Roshan go. Now, of course, I say they cannot allow do that, but I don't think Radiant can actually fight that at this point.
I correct myself. It's a 4 stack, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, they can't stop that.
Yep. So now Dragon Knight is going to have an Aegis, and he has another 2k go in the bank.
And level 11.
Level
so
11.
He can go for that.
Dragon form? Dragon form?
Dragon form. No, it's not. Is he?
Yep, there's a dragon form.
And with Aegis, he can farm that safely, because then there's no risk for them to lose the Dragon Knight. And Hyperstone gonna make it possible. But he wants to go with his team a little bit.
Well, it is a fairly tough camp. He's gonna have to waste quite a bit of time there, and I guess Chen could benefit a little bit from the levels.
He's right. Chen is looking to go for Necronomicon.
Yep.
Very interesting.
So shout out to HV, our ever dutiful hoster for these games. Yeah, Necrobook on Chen. This is a recall for a long time. This is like old school stuff. I personally, I feel like Necrobook's one of the best items in the game, and it's not purchased enough. And because it just gives you so much stuff. But
yeah, indeed. I agree completely with you, and we are trying to use it a bit more in my own team. And there are many heroes that could benefit from it that don't really buy it in the current metagame. I would love to see the Rexar go for it as well in this game. Would be so much fun to see double Necronomicon. But no, he's gonna go for a pipe.
I think with Necrobook, they are gonna try to push down the top tier 2 tower. Making the same mistake that you did earlier. T1, T2, I don't know, whatever it's called.
The tier 21 tower.
Tier 21 tower, massive rewards.
Those are pretty strong actually. So, see if they can get some shackles off. No, not really.
Here's the fort. There's a wall, a very early wall.
Yeah, that's good. They need that.
Here's a Haunt trying to scare everyone away. Risk might be behind enemy lines as he's surrounded. Are they going to give to Chase? That's the question. It looks like they are chasing, and it looks like Badahari's going to be in huge trouble. There's the Hand of God coming in right now. Spectre, very low HP, but Shackle on 2 hero, and that's exactly what they need. Godot being chased as well. Great team fight. Mitch picks up a double. They're going to keep chasing as we see, of course, Iron Shout doing massive damage against Musica, but again, here comes Omni Knight. He is just so annoying to deal with.
Pain.
And the Spectre might just die
ulti
here.
as well.
Oh my god.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Shockwave?
under
Shockwave! Did you see that?
Oh my god. I have no words for it.
Wow. I think most Chens when they die, they're like, okay, I'm dead. But this guy's like, no man, I'm dead. I'm gonna get some kills. Don't mess with me.
I'm gonna kill the carry hero. Yeah, okay.
Well, of course.
Sure, man. Cool story, bro. And then he goes ahead and does it.
And here's the thing, they might even get the push down here as we see the Radiance have very low HP. A teleport score going to bot lane because bot tower getting pushed as well.
Spectre's out very soon though, so she might be able to defend this with Sanking, but nah.
Yeah, they're gonna let that one fall. And bot tower is very low as well, so
oh my god, this Omni Knight is so rich now. He has Mecha, Mana Boots, Emo Ring, and going for something that starts with a Staff of Wizardry now.
did you call it an emo ring?
The Emo Ring,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, makes sense. I mean, you're cutting yourself to get some mana. I never thought of it that way. Okay.
Yeah, we we always thought Soul Ring. That's too. It's too glorifying the word, but.
Every time I cast with Waga, I learn something new. Like last time we talked about how Bat Rider smokes weed all day long, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You remember that.
Yeah,
That's good. You do
I'm
your
learning.
homework.
I'm learning from you, man.
Yeah.
So now
I'm glad to affect you and people at home. And interesting to see the Rasta is going for drums. First item.
yeah, I think
Pretty
also
early
I think Fnatic also gone drums last time on
Yeah,
the
they did. But that was more because he couldn't get anything else, is what I feel. He was not looking to get on BKB or anything. But actually, the Rasta is in kind of the same spot this game. He needs to farm, and that's why he's standing on the bottom lane now. He couldn't really go for an early Blink Dagger, and they don't really want the initiation items. They just want the sustainability to push and be strong in 5-on-5.
I like that because once the Spectre Haunt comes in with the Radiance, having the Django charge, having extra HP is very helpful. But I don't think you want to play and be like, okay, what we do once Spectre gets ultimate. I don't think that's the right mindset. So maybe they just want the better pushing, better stats, and whatever else.
It's probably just an overall for the early game, and like you always like to have a bit more auras when you already have Rexar. You want to throw in more auras. You want a Vengeful or whatever. They couldn't get it, so they went for drums.
And Shaitan just ballers in, takes a whole bunch of damage, half HP. He does have the Aegis of Immortal, so he's gonna be fine. And let's see if the
want to get it from
Oh, here comes an ultimate from the Venomancer. Haunt comes in as well. They might kill Shaitan. Master Serpent Ward gets dropped. Snoopy's gonna go down. I do believe Absolute Legends making a couple of mistakes here and there. Here's the Repel, and Shaitan being kept alive for a long while now. But Spectre, look at his gold. 3,800 almost. He's gonna have it here. As long as you don't die.
The magic number, and that's very early to get the relic in a game like this against a strong team as AL. This is an early relic, and
does
that's
Fnatic stand a chance?
Yeah, they definitely have a chance in this game. If they get up the Radiance in the next few minutes, then they are totally looking for a win here.
I'm still gonna do exactly what you told me not to do and underestimate Spectre, but I hope that I'm gonna be proven wrong because Absolute Legend is very much the, I guess, the sure win here, and Fnatic's the underdog, and it's always fun to cheer for the underdog. But we'll see here, as if they could get up there for that Radiance, and how do they go from here?
Yeah, she will run up and try to farm the top lane now, maybe. Oh no, she's gonna stick around and just defend as she already used her ultimate.
Yeah. Wow, look at these 3 Shockwave creeps, and I'm sure Spectre
they're just
having nightmares.
Around.
Spectre having nightmares.
She's getting nightmares from those guys.
Oh man.
It's like, hey, remember me?
Oh, and looks like they're gonna try to persist with this push. They don't have the Master Serpent Ward, and looks like Pink is on the top lane. So I don't. Maybe. Well, one thing that Absolute Legend is really good at is pushing, and maybe not necessarily with 5. They always push with 2 or 3, and they just draw some TP scrolls and.
They're gonna go for the Cuirass. They have it now on DK, and that's gonna be a big problem for the Spectre. As long as she can take... Oh, mid.
Yep, there is a wall, there is a vacuum. Shackle Shot is going to latch, but there's a Hand of God, but Epicenter, huge! That's going to bring up Goda Chen, so no more Hand of God. Musica, very big trouble as well, and that's going to give Spectre even more assist gold. He might not be getting the kills up to 400 gold right now. There's a Roar Musica, he's going to get last hit that one as well. DK TP's in, and actually the tier 1 tower might be in trouble. Gold difference chart right now. It's about a 7,000 goal lead, but we might see this change very quickly. Snoopy is invis, he does have massive rewards. He might actually turn this around. He does have quite a bit of disables and drums for everyone to keep up. We'll see if he's going to pop out his invis right now.
He might do it, but then again, his team is not really running up. The Venomancer ward would reveal it. Oh, Venomancer, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Yep, Venomal's dead.
Yeah, but nah, he's not gonna get saved. We don't have a 4-star on Windrunner.
And actually, I think this Omni Knight repel is just means so much. Repelling this Omni Knight, or not Omni Knight, the Shadow Shaman, so he doesn't even need a blacking bar. It just helps out a lot.
It's really evil on DK as well. I think they will do it in this mid push now, and they want to end the game now. This is a finish push they're going for.
Wall is going to be down for about 20 more seconds. They just have to give up this tier 2 tower. I think at this point, what Fnatic just give up the tower and just hope for the best.
Gold to relic.
Yeah, hope for the best.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen some pro gamers in the past, like they're so desperate, like sell boots, sell that boots for the Radiance right now. We'll see if he's gonna do it.
Oh, selling boots that hurts, but selling Killing Blade easily.
Right,
So,
but if it's do or die situation, you gotta do it. And here comes Shaitan. He's not even level 16 yet. Grizin, if he dies right here, it's gonna be huge trouble. And here we go, Master Serpent. We're getting a trap on Grizin. He's dead. Poison Nova drops on everyone, but he's dead as well. No haunt up here. There's a buyback. Yep, from Darkseer.
Yep.
Wall is gonna be up.
Structures are fortified.
Let's go. Let's see how well it's gonna be doing it. Every spell on
need
cooldown.
to stop this push.
Yep, there's gonna be a wall vacuum, and look at all those illusions.
Nice.
Shaitan, still no dragon form just yet. He could pop it up and destroy all these illusions. He doesn't care. Repel on him. He's popping on the tower. Where is Spectre? He does have the Radiance. No boots sold. But there's a Haunt coming in right now, and that might be it. Hand of God comes in. Shaitan very low HP. He does have
DK is pretty low, but yes, Aegis.
I think they are going to defend
Chen
this.
is dead. Chen is dead, and Rasta is in big trouble.
Oh, look at that Epicenter. Some nice AoE damage.
Look at the dragon. Repelled and Assault Curiosity. What are you gonna do? There's no way to DPS it. There's just no way to DPS it. Really.
And Mecha being popped.
They're gonna keep pushing.
14 to 14. This is some desperate time here for Fnatic. Spectre healing up right now.
Oh, they're back.
They're back. Wow, Dragon form is still very healthy. They could have taken that. Maybe they're gonna go for that big camp on the Ancient.
Yeah, but he's not gonna have his dragon form during the farm up. So it's a bit of a mistiming, I think. They could have gone and pushed there.
Yeah, especially with Venomancer ult down, with Sand King ult down. Maybe.
Oh, nice. Ah, they knew that their Aegis would go down very soon. Roshan is up.
That's right.
Dusky says, and that might be why they backed out, because they knew we don't want a sad timing on DK losing his Aegis right before he dies. That would be.
And if he dies there, the agents might end up on Spectre, and that's a whole different story if that's the case.
Yeah, indeed.
I think H3 should be casting instead of us. He knows what's going on and we don't. Like, he points out Necro Book on Chen, and Roche is back, and that's a huge thing. So good call by H3. Mecha, of course, is up on the win rate. I'm gonna do a little bit of quick item checks since we haven't been doing too much of that. Arcane Boots on Mitch as well. The Weaver, excuse me, the Venomancer has nothing. He's gonna go for drums though. Sand King has nothing as well, but great epicenter so far we've seen. And it seems like Darkseer is going towards his Axe Scepter, has Vanguard and Soul Ring up as well. On the other side, Necro Book 1 on the Chen, and Helm of Dom and Assault, like you pointed out. Hood attempted, or Pipe going to be attempted on Beastmaster, 4 Staff on Omni Knight, as long as alongside of Mecha, Emo Ring, and Arcane Boots, and Blink Dagger up on Shadow Shaman. So we're going to see that initiation.
This is a free Roshan. There's no way to stop it. I don't know. The Darkseer had to buy back and is now a bit delayed on his Ag Scepter, so he was looking pretty good to it, but with the push coming in mid, he had to waste about half of the gold he needed for his Ag Scepter, so he's not gonna get it before the next push.
Yep, the good thing for them is that they do have all their AoEs back up. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I think what Direk is going to do is just send the DK in and just start hitting on your Braxes and force you to do
what they
something.
don't have is time. They don't have time. They should smoke initiate before they get to the base here. Because if they get into the base and drop the Rasta wards and BKB DK, there's no way to stop it.
Yep.
They're gonna get the Rex if they get in.
And there's
that's almost a guarantee.
And there's Hand of God as well, so Sanking does have
Yeah.
Blink. Hey, H3 is our official, you know, important item checker. They did get a top tower on the top, so wow, they got a top tower on the top. You saw how smart that sounded?
Yeah. Well, they didn't get it on mid lane.
They didn't get it on bot, so I mean, there you go. So here you go. We have
Very
a couple of nice.
The Chinese wall is made by Venomancer, so he's gonna try it. Look at DK just going in and killing the tower, and he can do the same thing with Rex.
Right.
And he's gonna do it. Look. What do they do now? They have to initiate.
They can't though, because he still has the Aegis. Glyph is down, by the way. Wall? It's gonna be a wall. Grazin's gotta be very careful. If he gets warded hexed up and he doesn't have the buyback, you gotta keep in mind there's a Dragon Tail that's gonna force initiation. There we go, Mass Serpent Ward on him. Grazin's gonna be dead. There's a wall, but here comes the Haunt. Epicenter comes in. No Epicenter just yet. It's on cooldown already, so something cancelled it. He didn't pop it off, and it looks like this is game.
This is game. They can go anywhere from here.
Yep.
They still have Aegis, and they're not really being picked off, any of them. Omni Knight is gonna heal everyone up. Mecha is 15 seconds to cooldown, and they even have Force Staff and Plate Mail on Omni Knight, so he can save people and he can tank himself. And they still have Omni ulti, so I don't see why they would back now. Just go bottom lane and finish.
And that's exactly what they're gonna do. Necro
Indeed.
books. Tanking
Necro
the tower.
tank.
Yeah. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
And then it's just gonna pump this one down. Shaitan doing pretty decent damage. Here comes
Nice
Sanking,
initiate,
but
they don't have any follow up.
yep. Shaitan's Dragon Form is out, but I don't think they're gonna back. They don't even need Dragon Form, to be completely honest.
No, but they are also a very safe team. I don't think they will continue now. They never give up any big advantage. They're gonna be better safe than sorry kind of team. And that's why they back out now. They know they have a big advantage, and they know when everyone is out from Fnatic, they can stand a chance in defending. But then they just can back out and continue to push another time.
If I'm Fnatic here, I'm not gonna give up hope, because your Darkseer is about 100 gold from Acceptor. Your Spectre is hopefully working towards either a buyback or a diffusal blade, which would be very, very helpful. And Mitch just has 30k go. So I mean, we have something to work with, even though we're down Rex. And if you're down Rex, Spectre is one of those few heroes that can actually get you back. But it's gonna take a long while.
Yeah, I mean, AL definitely has to make something happen here, and they kill Booktop, and that's gonna be an opening for the next push. Gonna push 4 on 5.
Yep. Double damage is up on Beast Smasher with the pipe, and that pipe being extremely helpful against Sanking's ultimate. 800 gold on Spectre. Is Winner gonna buy anything right now? That's the question. He buys a diffusal blade. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like it. They don't have any BKB on DK, so he realizes if we just purge him, we can counter him.
The thing is, he still has an Aegis. So
yeah, he still has an Aegis and armor. He's more armored than a solid building, so yeah. So yeah, look at this. This is ridiculous. He just runs up and hits the tower.
And of course, the
And
Radiant
it's
side.
like, yeah, hi guys, I'm back. I was just doing some business, dragon stuff.
Dragons. There's a Mass Serpent Ward. There's a wall. Epicenter comes in. I'm waiting for it. There's a huge Epicenter. And look at the AoE damage. They are going to bring down Chen at the very least. And looks like Snoopy's going to be dead as well. I think this can be a defense. But here comes a roar on Badahari. He's a very healthy HP.
DK, you need to kill DK.
Purge. Where's the Purge? He is purged. And there's a vacuum. And they're going to get a kill on Omni Knight. He's done. Shackle and Shaitan. This might be an opening to come back.
Get the last one. Do you have anything? Oh, no. Probably not gonna catch him. If you don't have mana boots. Yeah, you do. Oh. Then they're gonna get him. The blink stun is up.
Wow. Fnatic's not done? They're not done? Maybe
They're not
Purge.
giving up. This is one of those teams that you don't want to give a proper hard carry that they love, and as I said, Ricky, Spectre, these are their heroes, and they know how to use them. And they are now in the lead in kills at least.
Gold difference after this, it is climbing up a little bit, 10,000 gold now. Spectre checking his gold. Let's see how we're doing. We're up to 2k. So if you're here, do you go for a blade mail? Do you go for a manta? What do you see here?
It's very hard to decide when you're in this position. Buyback money is so important as well, but it's kind of a hard choice to make. Either you capitalize and get as strong as possible, or you save for the buyback money. But I would probably always have buyback money in this situation, and I would go for Manta as soon as possible. Even though many items are possible to go for, even Blade Mail is okay, but I think Manta is important.
Grazine, Axe Scepter check, he does have it, so that wall starts to become even more.
That's gonna be really huge in this game. If they can just throw down the ball a little bit earlier, and it's level 16 now, they can always have the 10 heroes ready for defense, and if the enemy chooses to push, they have 15 heroes, which is just a lot of heroes.
Yep. Now, of course, for anyone out there, the illusions for enemy heroes, they do 90% damage. And for friendly hero, it does 50%. But even though, you know, it's not the biggest damage output, it's just stuff to deal with. Like, they tank very, very well. You could keep making them if you need to. And if you make illusion on Spectre, well, there you go. There's more dispersion damage. Radiance damage does not stack, but it's still more stuff for them to deal with. Do you know if Dragonite will splash Frost from an enemy?
I think he does. I'm not sure though. I haven't really looked into it, and we have 2 ranged creeps dying, fighting to the death in mid. Very beautiful, almost poetic. But this push is gonna be really interesting to see.
I say Fnatic, do they have to fight outside of base? You were suggesting that last time.
They can fight this inside the base this time, because of the wall with Aga, and the fact that they are a little bit stronger now. Blink Dagger and Sand King and so on. They can take this one inside the base.
And it was very key in the last fight that they took away Chen very early, even though he did use his Hand of God. Having him dead is probably better.
Sand King and Darkseer pretty much won that fight together. They just vacuumed and got the biggest epicenter of this age.
Right.
The
difference in the last fight and compared to the fight before that, I think the fights before Grazine was initiated on many times, either Ward or Hex.
This is smart by AL. They can pick off anyone quickly in the mid lane who's gonna defend the creeps.
It might be the
Spectre.
Spectre.
No, it's Spectre.
Now he does have the buyback, so it's fine if he gets picked up. Well, it's not fine, but
it's still not really fine.
Right, but he will have the buyback. Here we go. Repel on DK.
Yeah, they decided not to snake kill it. So they are kind of split pushing. Yeah, it's interesting to see them ignoring their BKB just because they have Omni Repel. I would still go BKB.
I don't think you depend on the Omni Repel anymore, given that there is a Purge Blade up on the other side. So
yeah, he can't rely on it, and we saw he actually got picked off quite easily in the last fight. Even with his Aegis, he got killed twice quite easily. So without Aegis, he's not very big of a threat, and that's. Fnatic knows this. That's why they hug inside the base. They're like, yeah, come little DK.
Now MKB on Dragon. Oh, as this fight happens, the Dragon Tail goes on Mitch. Oh, look at his HP drop. He pops a Mecha here. Here comes the Sand King ultimate. I think that was a waste. Oh no, Repel was up.
Not purging him.
Oh, that's gonna be it. As we see Beastmaster roar on Grazine. No wall, no vacuum. The question is, does he have a buyback?
Oh my. This is a big misstep by Fnatic. I think they wanted to purge and shackle shot the DK in the start of the fight, but he kind of misstepped and managed to get melee stunned by the DK instead, and then they didn't realize he was still repelled or something, and they lost a lot in the collateral damage, and that spelled game for them. That's how easy you can lose late game late game, I say that, meant first 6, but this is pretty much late game. And that's how easy you can lose. One mistake and it's game over.
I think that's why I think the Navi squad has gave interview about like, and that's why we play early. Why play like so hard for 30 minutes and make one mistake and lose when we could win? you know,
Yeah.
in 20, right? So, wow, that broke my heart a little bit. I was hoping
Yeah.
for Fnatic comeback, and they had it. They had it. That one defense gave me that ray of hope.
Definitely. Yeah, it broke my heart as well to see that little misstep in the mid lane there, but they played very well up to that point, and I actually think they could definitely have won this, so they're probably really sad about this loss. This is one of the most painful types of losses, one little misstep and you lose.
Yep.
But anyway, it was a great game. And
It was very interesting to watch as well. Yeah. The final
nice
score.
to see some opposition for them actually. It looked like AL weren't in great position as they started to get some farm on the Spectre, but they did claim the win again, so they are 4-0 from all the games I watched today.
Absolute legend,
And
too strong.
DK in 3 out of 4 games, so they do like him.
The thing that really impressed me about the most in this game was how long Fnatic held against Chen and Shadow Shaman and Dragon Knight early on, and they were able to hold their base for a long time, and that gave them that Spectre with the Radiance, which was a very early, what, a 20-minute relic, something like that?
Yeah, it was 20-minute relic, and I was surprised to see how well they held the really early game, because they had level 1 towers for such a long time against that very heavy push lineup, and that's probably why they could hold for so long, because they delayed the push a little bit. So good play by Fnatic, and I think they are one of the strongest turtle teams out there. When they get a turtle lineup, they can just sit inside the base and do very well, but they did a little misstep here, and that was very sad for them. But great game anyway.
Yeah, great game. Thanks for Waga for joining alongside, and
It was just fun.
it was fun, right?
fun.
20-25 is the final score. We have Absolute Legend taking both games as well, and I'll update you guys just in a bit to see what is happening tomorrow. We're gonna have another Absolute Legend game there as well. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. I am Luminous, and of course Waga is alongside with me. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, it's Waga and Luminous signing off. GG guys.